Hey there, everybody. So I had someone drop a comment on my most recent video asking if I would do, some of the new missions that they added to like the hard stages for some of the early chapters. So, for example, chapter 1. Obviously we've got the very hard stuff. I've been doing those, once a day because they keep giving us a key for every day that we log in. I'm very excited to see what the final boss is going to look like, and I'm very excited actually to see what's in this treasure chest. I'm hoping it's something really good in that treasure chest that we get at the end. But until that comes, I figure I'll go and do some of these other ones that have different missions. I haven't actually... I haven't bothered to go and do a lot of these. And so I figured, why not go ahead and, it's sort of a dead week this week anyways. So might as well do a few of these challenges. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the bonus boss first, and then the regular boss. And each one of them has different missions. You can see I've cleared both of them. I wanted to make sure, I was able to do them before I did the recording. But so basically, you get the better rewards, obviously, from beating the bonus boss, which is the 2 premier gacha tickets. The emblem is just kind of like whatever. If you want to show off, that's cool. But really, the biggest prize, in my opinion, are the tickets and the clearing within 10 turns. So clear within 10 turns, make sure nobody dies. That's basically all you have to do for this one. Now, the bonus boss is a little bit harder, but at this point, these have all been pretty heavily power crept. So, this is going to look pretty easy. If you're like a newer player, it might not be quite as easy. Unfortunately, I can't really unlevel or de-level my units. I can't take back the LB levels that, or, the limit breaks that I've done on these units. So, it is what it is, but hopefully it just gives you some idea of what to do. Now, the regular boss challenges are a little bit more interesting. Clearing with a party of nothing but rarity 2 or lower, and that's a base rarity. So, like when you're looking at your units, they have to have either a silver star or a bronze set of stars next to them, right? You can level them all the way up to level 5 or level 6 if you want, or rarity 5 or rarity 6 if you want. But they just have to have a base rarity of 2 or lower. I'll also show you the party of 3 or fewer and the one with that includes Enchanted Princess Aurora. So obviously you can't do like a one battle and get all the missions because Aurora is herself a base 3-star rarity, so it will require 2 battles to do that one, but I'll show you how that works. Feel free to use timestamps to jump around if there's something specifically you want to look at. I might do a separate, I might do some separate videos for the other chapters, because you also get these very same missions for other chapters, like for example chapter 2. If you go to chapter 2, I'll just show you. They also have new missions for those as well, and you can actually see they're very similar. So you go to like bonus boss here, again, clear with nobody dying, clear within 10 turns, clear within 5 turns for the emblem, which is kind of like meh. Pretty similar for this one as well, except in this one, instead of clearing with Aurora, you have to clear with Carnival Mickey Mouse, which means you can theoretically do an all missions clear on this one. And I might try that at the very end. So we'll actually try and go in and get an all missions clear on that one. But for now, I want to show you the ones that I've already done just to make sure that we get them done right. Okay. So I'm going to pop back over into hard. Let's start with the bonus boss and just show you. So this is the team I'm rocking. It is pretty overpowered. But like I said, I just want to clear this thing out quickly. Obviously, we've got Belle for crits. We've got Doofy here for the attack boost. We're rocking Aladdin because he's our green striker. Since we're bringing Aladdin, of course, I have to bring my Pooh for the HP regen, and then Marie is there as our SP battery. So this is not going to take me very long. I don't think. I should be able to clear this one out. All missions clear pretty easy, I think. We're going to find out. Something could go wrong. You never know. Things can always go wrong. So Yeah, basically, I'm going to just go ahead and start with my buffs. Actually, let's go ahead. Oh yeah, because it's only a two wave. It's only a two waver, so I'm going to go ahead and start off with my buffs. So let's get the buffs out of the way and try and go ahead and drum up some SP while we're at it. Okay. There you go. All right. So we're just going to get straight to it. All right, so now I'm going to go... Oh, no, I want to keep her defending. I'm going to go ahead and skill with Aladdin, because we're just going to try and burn through this as quickly as possible. Now, those of you that know Maleficent, she does do AoE skill lock when she's in rage mode, so we're all going to get skill locked next turn, but hopefully we can deal enough damage that it won't even matter. All right, so let's get in here and see how we get this done. All right, I might even kill her. I might even kill everybody in this one turn. We're going to find out. Yeah, I think I might. Yep, she's down. And there you go. All right, crushing it. Crushing it. Like I said, you may not have it as easy, but this is just going to show that these bonus bosses have been power crept pretty heavily by now. Obviously, if you don't have Aladdin and you need another green striker, bring like Peter Pan. Even if you don't have a green striker, these bosses aren't super hard. Just keep in mind that she does do AoE skill lock when she's in rage mode, so you can bring someone like Rapunzel to get rid of the skill lock on your party, or you can bring Cruella, who puts up skill lock resistance. So yeah, there are a couple of options there, but honestly, she's not very difficult at this point. Just make sure you have your defenses, make sure you have a good attack buffer, and yeah, just roll over it, just steamroll it. So that's an all missions clear right there. That only took me 3 turns. So this one, I'm going to start with the 2-star. The 2-star party. So this is my 2-star party. And honestly, like, when I did the run, I didn't even need Minnie Mouse as a healer. Because this is like the regular boss stage, which has the 2-star rarity. We honestly don't even need the heals. Now, Pinocchio's here because 1, he deals massive damage, and 2, his EX skill actually is a passive heal. So it does a 10% heal anytime anyone is below 70% or less. So having that passive heal means you don't have to worry so much about healing. I'm bringing Scientist Mickey only because he's LB1. If you do not have an LB1 Scientist Mickey, then I would recommend bringing Daisy Duck. Scientist Mickey is here purely for attack and defense buff. So he is our sort of one-stop attack and defense buffer, because you want to have some attack buffs. Most importantly, some defense buffs are nice because, again, it just keeps you from having to do too many heals. His EX skill also does an extra attack buff. So what that means is the highest attack buff we're going to be able to rock on this is a level 4 attack buff, but, you know, that's no big deal. Minnie Mouse, as I said, is here just for heals. It can be any healer. It doesn't matter, and you may not even need it. As you're going to see, you might not even need a healer on this one, so don't sweat it too much. But Carnival Minnie is a very common healer, and so I figure everyone's probably got her, and so you can just bring her along. You notice all these units have silver stars or bronze stars. I don't think actually any... Oh, yeah, Scientist Mickey is the bronze star. So as long as they don't have any gold stars, you're good. So by the stars, you see the stars right here by the name. So as long as they have silver stars or bronze stars by the name, you will get that mission taken care of. Bringing Stitch along because we recently got some LB medals for him. So you should have him at least at LB1 if you did the I think it was the last Rescue Signal event. Was it Rescue Signal? I can't remember. Or no, maybe it was the Battle Challenge Mini. I can't remember what it was, but one of the recent events we got LB medals for Stitch. So you should have him at least LB1. And he's going to be our crit buffer as well as our HP regen. So getting him at LB1 gives him a level 1 crit chance, level 1 HP regen, and level 1 crit power. If you have him at LB2 like I do, then you get level 2 to all of that stuff, which is really nice because that just increases your damage potential. And his EX skill deals heavy damage, which is very nice. And then last but not least, we've got Nick. Nick is nice just because he's a standard DPS unit, and he can deal decent damage just by doing his normal attack every turn, because then every other turn he's going to deal a heavy damage attack. So he's pretty useful just as a nice 2-star damage dealer. So this is my 2-star party. So let's get in there and get this mission done on boss stage 118. And what you're going to see is this is pretty much just going to consist of Scientist Mickey and Stitch just doing their skills almost every turn. We're probably going to kill pretty much all the mobs here on this turn just without even thinking about it. It might take 2 turns to kill. Who knows? We'll find out. All right. So yeah, 2 turns. That's fine. But yeah, these guys are basically just going to keep doing their skills, so that we, max out our crit buffs, our HP regen, and our attack and defense buffs. I'm actually going to hold off on Stitch on this one. Just to try and ramp up and get some more SP. Yeah, nice. All right, now we can come back and do Stitch again. And that'll take care of him. All right, and as you can see, like, we're not in any danger of dying here. Again, I'm gonna take Stitch off because I want to make sure I kill all these SP eaters on this turn. So that's kind of critical here, that we kill all the SP eaters just so we don't have any SP taken away before we head into the final fight. Okay, and there we go. So that takes care of all of them. All right, and now we're just gonna unload as many of our damaging skills as we can, and we're gonna aim them all at Maleficent here, because we want to take her down as quickly as possible. Okay. All right, there's Pinocchio with the heal. All right, we've got a lot of EX skills running off, and we've already almost killed her, so it's looking really good. Okay, you see the incoming damage is really nothing to worry about. I do have the SP miracle action, so that we can, again, just keep unloading our skills. So Scientist Mickey got skill locked, but at this point, it doesn't really matter. We're gonna kill Maleficent without issue at this point. All right, and then all we have to do is just focus on the little add-ons here. Okay. And there we go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, so that takes care of one of those missions, right? So that takes care of the 2-star Rarity mission. Now we're going to do the other 2 missions, which are a party of 3 or fewer and clear with Aurora. Okay? And so let's get back to our party. So I already formed that party. So here's the party that we're using for that one. I picked Cheshire Cat just because he's the most recent free unit that we had, and I picked him because he's an AoE damage dealer. So he's going to be taking care of all the mobs in the first 3 waves, and that's his job here. So it can be any AoE damage dealer that you have. Pick your strongest AoE damage dealer, slot them in there, so they can just wipe out the mobs from the get-go. Obviously, Aurora is there for that mission. If you don't have Aurora, then obviously you can't get that mission. So just put any other damage dealer, preferably a single target damage dealer in there in place of Aurora, so that you can deal more damage to Maleficent on the final fight. Genie is there as just my solid buffer. I figured Genie's a great pick just because almost everyone should have him. Most people grabbed him from the tutorial gacha, and so he's a fantastic unit because he provides your hybrid buffs, your attack, your damage reduction. If you have him at LB1 or higher, then you get some evasion in there as well. Plus he deals a little damage on his EX skill, which is nice to have. All right, so let's just get in here and clear this out. This is not going to take very long. All right, so here I'm going to have Genie's skill and Cheshire Cat. I'm going to defend with Aurora. That way she's going to be generating some SP for us every turn. All right, because if she doesn't get a chance to attack, then she doesn't generate any SP. But if you have her defend, she will generate that SP for you. Okay. All right, so let's go. This is going to go very quickly. All right, I'm just going to do the same thing again here. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to defend with Genie. so that we, again, generate that SP. All right. Now at this point, I'm actually going to switch off Cheshire. I'm going to do Genie and Aurora, and we're going to target Maleficent again. Okay? Okay. Again, we're just going to target Maleficent. Okay, so she's good. All right, now we'll do Genie just to make sure we've got our attack buffs up, and should be very simple to just clean this one up. Okay. And there you go. So there's the last two missions, your party of 3, and having Aurora in the party. Okay. All right, so now let's try one just sort of off the cuff here. You know, without going in, sort of already knowing what to expect. Let's pop into Chapter 2. I haven't done these yet, and so we're just going to kind of form these parties on the fly. I'll start with this one because I think we can actually do an all missions clear with this one, because we can bring Carnival Mickey. So we're going to give it a try. I'm going to try to do an all missions clear on this one. All right, so party of 3 or fewer, clear with Carnival Mickey in there. So let's get our party of 3. We'll bring Carnival Mickey. All right, where's Carnival Mickey again? There he is. All right, so we'll bring Carnival Mickey. We'll bring... Oh wait, what weakness is Pete? He's an orange weakness. Okay, so we don't have any 2-star or lower orange strikers that I'm aware of. So again, we'll just bring Pinocchio. Where did Pinocchio go? Where's my boy? There's Pinocchio. And let's bring Scientist Mickey again for the buffs. Where's Scientist Mickey? Mickey. Hey, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. Where did he go? Where's Scientist Mickey? Why am I blind? Ah, there he is. God, there's so many Mickeys and they all look the same. Okay. So what I'm going to do on this one is... Should I do the Shooting Star on this one, or should I do Gemstone Dream? I'm not that worried about that, honestly. Let's do... Yeah, let's just keep the Brave Beat. I like Brave Beat. It's always been my favorite miracle ability. So, all right, we're going to give this one a try. I have no idea what's going to happen. We might get slaughtered for all I know. All right, so here we go. We're just going to give this a go and see how we do. Okay. Nice. That actually killed everybody. I'm so surprised by that. All right. Let's give it another go here. Boom. Okay. All right, and we're gonna do, yeah, we're just gonna go again. Oh, that actually didn't kill everybody. Wow, I'm surprised. Okay. Let's do, nope, I wanna do Scientist Mickey skill so that we make sure we keep our buffs up. All right. So at this point, I'm just trying to get our buffs up so that we're ready going into the final stage of the fight. Okay, and yeah, I'm not feeling too bad about this one. All right, so now we want to focus on Pete here, and we're just gonna have Pinocchio doing massive damage to Pete, and hopefully that will... Oh, we got the SP Eater here, though. No, I got to take him out. All right, so I'm going to have everybody rocking their skills on this one. And yeah, I really want to kill that SP Eater. All right, there we go. Okay, now we can... oh. All right, so that's all right. We're going to focus on Pete because he's in rage mode, so I want to get him out of rage mode, so let's focus on Pete. All right, Pinocchio is going to help hopefully keep us topped up. Although I don't like that he's focusing on Pinocchio there. That doesn't make me happy. All right. All right, I need to... Oh my gosh, he keeps healing Pete. All right, we need to kill this guy because he keeps healing Pete, which I don't like. All right, now we need to get in here and we need to hit Pete pretty hard. All right, we got our SP ability, which is good. So that'll give us a little bit of extra HP regen, which is nice. All right, we can unload all of our skills here. Yeah, let's go for it. Okay. All right, so we're just going to keep buffing and keep attacking. Okay. Let's go ahead and I want to get this guy out of rage mode as quickly as we can. There we go. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and do... Oh, I can't do both of them, can I? Let's just go ahead and... Let's do the skill. There we go. All right. So, that wasn't too bad. And that should have been an all missions clear. Yep, we got 9 blue seeds. So that means we cleared all missions. We'll just double check that. Yep. All right, so you see we got all the missions taken care of right there in one go. Nice. Let's do the bonus boss next. So this one we're allowed to bring some heavier hitters because obviously we want to try and clear it in 10 turns or less. We see that he's an orange weakness, so you're either going to bring Aurora or Alice if you have her. I happen to have Aurora. Let's see. So, but wait, does it need to be a 3-party? No, it doesn't need to be a 3-unit party. But I don't have an orange strike party, do I? I don't actually have an orange striker party. That's funny. All right, let's do this one. I'm just gonna throw. I'm gonna throw Aurora in here. Where's Aurora? There she is. All right. Let's see. Let's bring Magic Minnie because she's great for attack and defense buffs and heals. We'll of course have Doofy in there because Doofy's great. And who else? Who else do we bring? Oh, actually, you know what? I should totally bring Moana. I haven't actually done anything with Moana because I just pulled for her. Let's bring Moana in here and let's watch her crush it. So she needs to have an attack buff as well. So I'll tell you what. Let's bring Genie. Let's bring Genie and because Belle is going to just be overkill. Let's bring Genie and Magic Minnie, and that's a really great combo to bring with Moana because they keep her topped up, they give her a level 5 attack buff and all that jazz, so it's really easy to manage with her. So we should be able to get this all missions clear. No orange striker. You know, it might be cheating to bring Doofy, but you know, whatever. All right, so we're going to defend with Marie. We'll do some skills here, and I think we're just going to probably mop the floor with these guys. So, yeah, let's just. I'm not too worried here. Okay. Yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and skill again, and then I'm actually gonna... Should I defend with these guys? Let's defend. That way we make sure we've got, like, totally full SP going into the boss battle here. There we go. All right. So we've got totally full SP. We're going to be rocking out here. We actually don't need these two. So we're just going to skill with these two, and we're going to hopefully murder this boss. All right, we want to go ahead and take out the ads. because I don't want him healing Pete or anything like that. So, okay, so let's do Genie again. We don't need to do Magic Mini. Okay, I think Pete's going to be dead in probably a couple of turns here. Yep, he's dead next turn, and that'll make our 5-turn mission complete there. Yeah, honestly, yeah, I think we're done here. There we go. All right, that's an all missions clear. Sweet. All right, yep, there's the 2 tickets and the cute little medal there. So that's an all missions clear on Pete. Very cool. All right. So yeah, there's just a few examples of how you do some of the bosses. I might do another video if you want. You know, feel free to let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see me do videos of all of the bosses from the hard chapters. But like I said, they're all pretty power crept. But if you'd really like to see me clear the rest of them, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll be happy to do another video for you guys. Since I did get some tickets, let's go ahead and pull those 2 tickets that we just got. Might as well. Maybe I'll get something good. You never know. Most likely not. No, that's about right. Yeah, that's pretty much what we expected. Anyways, thank you guys so much for following me, and I will see you on the other side.